right now, I'm about to get into the One Piece 115. What is this? 1154? 1153 full spoilers. Everything's going to be dissected immediately right now. So yesterday he dropped a little bit of it. He was saying wait for the chapter to come out before you said it was mid. Alright, let's see what we're working with. Good, bro. You're older than me, so you need to stop with that. What's good, Unk? We know you a 5'8" Unk, bro. You probably gonna be at the dinner parties drunk as hell. We know it. So, like I said, more details coming up. More details of the chapter by himself on Redon. He's cooking. 1153, the birth of Loki. So we're getting a Loki chapter. We like this. And I said before that he won't join the Strides, but I think he will. Ogre Child Yamato's Golden Harvest Surrogate Pilgrimage, Volume 37. Meeting Kiku Nojo, the daimyo of Ringo, and the Yakuza boss Ocho. Chapter starts seeing Harold's childhood. Chapter sees Harold's childhood with Dorian Bragi. Harold was born strong and bigger than others, so he became spoiled. So that nigga, he peaked at his young age. At that little baby age. One day, Harold saw a female giant named Ida, captured and used as a circus show in a human town. So Harold destroyed the town and released her. W-mans. Ida had freckles on her face and thick lips. Oh, you know we like them thick lips out here. Yeah, we like that. And she had a ponytail. She's very different from women Oda used to draw. Okay, so pretty much what he's saying is that she wasn't wearing panties and some bra. Like she was wearing actual clothes and could fight and wasn't doing all that extra shit. Ida says, "Who are you?" Harold says, "No need for thanks." Mind you, all she said was, "Who are you?" Didn't say thank you. Harold's like, "Oh, no need for thanks. I'm the king of Elbaf. Can't let him make fun of my homeland." But I'm assuming that he's probably 15 years old at this point, so no riz. He got no riz. Suddenly, Ida slapped Harold very hard in the face. Harold was in shock with a very funny face. Turns out that Ida was saved by the humans of that town when she was shipwrecked. So she was working with them willingly all along. And he just murked their entire town. Ida taught Harold that he's not better than anyone else just because he was strong. Because of her, Harold became a better person and started to take interest in other cultures. Okay. So she cultured this nigga immediately. That's a W. Harold brought Ida back to Elbaf and he wanted to marry Ida. But the giant elders forbid it because she wasn't Elbaf blood. So Ida lived in a village in Elbaf. While Harold became a new person and started diplomacy with other countries. Some years later, Ida gave birth to Hajrudin. I knew it. I knew he was the son of Ida. I knew it. She gave birth to Hajrudin, but Harold was arranged by giant elders to marry Estrida, the daughter of a high-positioned giant. First of all, I knew that nigga was going. I knew Hajrudin was coming from Ida. And that nigga Harold, he wanted to clap cheeks. He was like, she's not like the others. She's different. I know that's what he was saying. Estrida, I was born in the alcohol village. The alcohol village. She was cooked from the start. And they were still like, yeah, let's take her. The alcohol village in the northern lands, and I've been studying Defang. I've seen that I'm destined to be loved and cherished by your majesty. Please forget about that girl from the east and the child. Harold is like, nah, I can't do that. He really can't do that. Estrida was a very beautiful giant woman dressed with dancer clothes. She was obsessed with Defang. And she ordered to close/open windows and change the furniture. So she pretty much is like any average woman. I don't know why that's so crazy. I feel like the woman I'm finna marry in my actual life is finna know what to do around the house. Like, these windows gotta be open, these windows gotta be closed. We gonna do this to the wall, blah blah blah. Like, you got it. I'm not finna stop you. Are we dead ass? Then, in an epic final double page of the chapter, we see baby Loki crying. So finally we see Loki. And this is while crawling up the treasure tree Atom. Baby Loki was very injured because he fought against some of the beasts of the underworld. And remember, from the last chapter, he got thrown down there. So now he's crawling, doing anything he can to get out of this horrible situation that he was in. Loki, like a baby, is saying, ah, ah. So the chapter ends seeing Estrida in the castle. Bro, I'ma marry a celestial IRL. I mean, anything to get out of this war. I'm not going. Trump, you finna go? No, you're not gonna go? Oh, is Vance gonna go? No, he's not gonna go? Yeah, get out of my face, bro. Get off my dick. You want me to go and 1,000 of my friends to go. Fuck no. Chapter ends seeing Estrida in the castle. Harold traveling in the sea, and Harzrudin and Ida in the giant village where the narrator speaks. And the narrator, he goes hard every time. From Queen Estrida falling into sickness, and then we got Estrida. Remove that child from this world. Indeed, it has been foretold even before his birth that one day King Harold will be killed by his own son. A random ass soldier. Don't even have a name. Soldier number 4. You're bringing up that nonsense again, Your Highness? He still gotta say Your Highness because he don't know what he doing. Narrator, back at it again. To Harold being troubled by the wall that exists between countries. This nigga talks in metaphors and shit. What are you talking about? Harold says, the world government getting in my way again. Why can't the countries act freely? Ida says, he's your little brother, ain't he? Wouldn't it be wonderful to meet him? Oh, the baby. It's crazy that Harold, he might be getting jealous. Like, Harzrudin might be getting jealous. Harold might be getting jealous. Why y'all care so much? He's not my brother. He's not mommy's kid. Mommy? Bro, I swear, at this rate, you're like 16 years old right now. When I was 16, I wasn't calling my mom mommy. You're drawing. Ida says, everything you say is so cute. You got a girl whipped right now and you still can't do anything right? And the narrator ends it off with, every disaster that befalls Elbaf from these moments onward is now credited as part of Loki's curse. End of chapter, break next week. So, end of chapter, fantastic. Break next week, I can't clap for that. I need a chapter every single week. Oda has been cooking. He needs a day off or 2 every week, but it's just sad. Alright, chat, that's it for this. I can't believe that was really it. But I really appreciate y'all joining this. I'm going to post that video tomorrow around like 4 p.m. Everybody have a good night. We're not going to get more spoilers after that. I'm not going to lie. The next thing we're going to get is either something from Q or something that is like a picture, like showing us what's going on. But actually, before I get off, let's go over pretty much what we've just learned. Come on, bro. I didn't even click. I just want to open that. There we go. So we've learned that Loki hasn't done anything right now. Harzrudin has hated Loki since the moment he was born. That's not mommy's kid. He has hated him since he's been hating the whole time. He's probably just mad that he's strong. And every character that I see in anime has so much pride. Not every character, like the isekai niggas, they're humble. But like someone like Harzrudin would 100% feel so much pride that he'd be like, no, I can go out there and help my friends and blah, blah, blah. When you really can't, you're weak. And you would let your country fall than to help your brother. Mind you, he's your brother, half brother, whatever. You would let your country fall, then go and actually help them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, then let his chains off and help him fight alongside you. What do you think he's gonna do? Seriously, you think he's already said he don't want to fuck with that. So it don't make no sense, bro. He already said that he was gonna be like, fuck the world government. Like, I'm not messing with them. I'm trying to help you. You're under Luffy and you still won't help out Loki. Harzrudin is drawing. People like him in anime, I just don't mess with. He's telling you the story and he probably still won't believe him. He'll believe this is like some fan fiction or something. I don't like characters like this. Like, you're the most annoying. You are stopping Luffy's crew, which, mind you, you're under him. You're part of his fleet. You're stopping Luffy's crew from getting stronger or even being saved because you're like, I have beef with this one character. Bro, this is your fault. If Luffy were to die here, this is your fault. And you're not stronger than Luffy, and you know you're not. Because y'all fought during Dressrosa, right? He didn't even have to use Gear 4 against you. And now he's learned a Future Sight, Conqueror's Coding, Gear 5, Snake Man, all this stuff. You're not beating him. So if he goes down, what are you going to do? You can't defend anything. You're weak. That's what's annoying about these characters. It's like, bro, can we just go teach people hockey? No, we can't. Because we got Harzrudin sitting here being like, I'm not going to release you. You're going to go and join the government side. Wouldn't the government asked if he wanted to be a holy knight, and Loki was like, I'm cool. I don't want to do that. I'm good. And still, Harzrudin is still going to keep going about this. It doesn't matter. He's like the type, you could tell him anything, it don't matter. Like an Invincible. Powerplex was like, I think being born this far in the new world, hockey should come naturally. Born. They all have hockey. I mean, none of the Straw Hats were born this far, though. Harzrudin has it. They all have it. But Luffy's able to use Gear 3 against him and win. But, like, same with Invincible. Powerplex sat here, he killed his wife and his son or daughter, whichever one it was. And then, like, he killed him. Like, Invincible didn't go out and, like, punch them in the face or, like, throw them off a building or nothing. Powerplex did it. And then Powerplex blamed Invincible. Like, it's like, there's no change in your mind. You're just messed up in the head. It's bad, chat. It's bad. That's just how it is. There's no reforming these type of characters. But I feel like it's even worse because he's under the fleet of Luffy. He's under the Straw Hat fleet. So you would think that he wants to help Luffy. Oh, you want to join his crew? All right, I got you. No, he needs to hear this 3-chapter backstory just to go kill Emu. And like I said earlier, Emu could have been and gone and killed every Straw Hat. They could all be dead. Why are they not dead? Why is Emu attacking everyone but the Straw Hats? You know what the prophecy is, Emu. Go attack them. Genuinely. You know what it is. It's just that simple. You know what the prophecy is. Look at this. Where's my John? She knows what the prophecy is. She has sat here and not attacked a single Straw Hat. The only one who's attacked a Straw Hat is Gunko. It makes no sense to me. That's why I'm like, I just don't understand it. It's plot, sure, it's plot. But come on. Nah, they gonna milk Elbaf for what it's worth. What do you mean? If she didn't pull up, I feel like I could see them winning. With Gabon, with all those guys, yeah, I could see that. This is Emu, right here. This is Emu. And she takes over with the arrow, and this arrow, this trident, like, you guys are all under, look at them. I'm sorry we didn't do our job. Come on, show me the rest. Why are we doing this? Okay, say less. Either way, Gunko was putting people in distress, being like, oh, you're my father, blah, blah, blah. You need to do this. We're going to have Wano levels of chapters for Elbaf. Wano levels of chapters. The only way we can do that is that if Usopp, Robin, Chopper, Brook all learn Haki. They need to learn Haki. And forget just learning Haki. They need to learn Conqueror's coding at this point. We have Gabon talking about, you should know what your what the levels of the Straw Hats are for Conquerors, or even just for Haki in general. He's hoping that most of them know Conquerors, and none of them do. Nami, Usopp, Chopper, Brook, Robin, none of them know how to do anything. They can't hit Crocodile. I don't think Crocodile beats any of these guys that we've seen. They can't do anything to Crocodile. Think about that real quick. They can't damage him. If we went all the way to Alabasta, they would do no damage to him because they can't affect him. Without knowing the water thing or whatever, they can't affect him. They have no way of touching him. No way. They need to learn Haki. It has been way too long, Oda. Like, you should have, like, he gave it to Usopp with observation, and then he's never used it again. It looked like in the chapters, people were like, oh, Robin used Haki. No. She's also fighting one of the worst, what are they, the Stars, Toby Ropa? She was fighting one of the weakest Toby Ropa. Who cares? It's just sad, bro. I'm not trying to deal with that. Not at all. Like, Oda should have been gave these niggas Haki. They should have been had Haki. Chapters ago. Like, Egghead should have been like the, oh shit. But realistically, you, like, Usopp or whoever the heck, watching your friends train, and you're just sitting here being like, I want to be braver. How can I be braver? And then you're watching Zoro do push-ups and sit-ups and train. You know what I mean? Like, he's doing bicep curls, and he's doing like shoulder press, all of that. And you're just like, how can I get stronger? It's like, train. You just sit here and do nothing. You don't do anything. Come on, bro, train. Chat, I'm not tripping. These niggas are wildin'. Alright, bro. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna cut it up a little bit. But I'm dropping today. Well, I already dropped today, actually. I'm dropping this tomorrow. I got reactions for the next couple of days out into the weekend, and then we're starting it all over again on Sunday. On Sunday. Hey. Sunday. Fun day. Shooting them niggas I'm feeling like a colonel. Because I'm making that Pompeii. Ooh, okay, you wasn't expecting that. Shooting that nigga in the back while he walking. Then I'm running off like it's track. That bitch got big titties. You know, I'm finna fuck that rack. I got an AR. I got the Mac. You already know. I got the Mac. Shooting that nigga right in the back. But seriously, though, they gotta stop. The Straw Hats need to do something. Hey, appreciate y'all watching this, John. Everybody have a good night.